Hello everybody out there in the internet and comic book world, and welcome to another Dark Avenger Comic Book review. He's waiting for the 5 seconds. Okay. And with this video, we are back on schedule, even though it is Wednesday. Good news though,
hey guys.
because it's Wednesday, I can officially announce that not only did I get the official yes, we did ship your comics, but I also have the tracking number for today's comics. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have the newest comic review up on time, which will be on Sunday night where we shoot it, and Monday morning you guys will have the comic review on time. So yay. Thank God shipping is back on schedule. We have 42 episodes left until the 200th. I almost said 100th. It is 100 episodes later though. The 200th Dark Avenger Comic Book review. It's going to be huge. Next week, not next week, 2 episodes from now, the books that are coming out for the week of the 21st are crazy. I had to actually put some back, and I have not heard word from anybody yet about me moving Transformers or Saga or Manhattan Project to Dark Avenger Inc., so I'm guessing that's okay. I know a lot of you guys recently sent me messages. It's only been a day since the last episode, but I got a couple of messages saying that you guys watch on Dark Avenger Inc. anyway, so it's fine. You guys notice the extension to all of our channels, so if we don't do something on our channel, we probably do it on that channel. So really quick, let's get into the books. November 7th, 2012, first week of November. I just hope that the week of the 21st aren't delayed because of Thanksgiving on Thursday.
I'm not too sure.
They might not. Usually, even if it's a day delayed, it comes
unless
on
it comes Saturday. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Just guilty pleasure, Garfeild issue 7. Love Garfeild. Oh, I had to read this book. Even with all these books I had to read it. I love it. Just a guilty pleasure. You guys really should check this out. It's by Lisa Moore. Really awesome person. She was on the live show with us yesterday. And it's a really good book. It's a really good... I'm sorry. I love Garfeild. I will buy Garfeild all the way until they stop making it. They better not stop making it anytime soon.
No.
I love Kaboom. Final Transformer book that will be on this weekly rundown video, the weekly comic reviews. I said rundown, and I didn't mean rundown. We just shot the weekly rundown. I apologize. The last time you'll be seeing Transformers in hardback, at least, for now until the 200th episode. If the 200th episode has Transformer books, you know I'm going to be buying them. Transformers Regeneration 1, issue 85 was the conclusion to the first story arc. Long story short, Spark Eater, or Spark Killer, I forgot, Spark Smasher and the Autobots invade the Ark. Optimus Prime versus Megatron. It's an epic battle of awesomeness. Epic battle of awesomeness. We all saw the loser, but the loser really didn't lose because in the end, well, I guess I can spoil it because it's a week old already.
Yeah, they probably know by now.
Basically, Optimus Prime ends up destroying Megatron, but not really because Galvatron officially comes back. So Galvatron's alive, Megatron's dead, and Grimlock at the very end of the book is given a choice by Scorponok.
Scorponok?
Yeah, it's a Decepticon
right.
Transformer. And it's basically, let's put it this way, it's a way for Grimlock to be able to transform into his dinosaur form again. So, and here's Mike's favorite comic book in the world.
Let me see.
No, you don't need to see.
My Little Pony, right?
No, I was talking about the Wizard of Oz. Nothing to do with My Little Pony.
Oh no, I am not going Rampage.
Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd #1 is coming out next week. I did not get a hard copy of it. I think I'm going to start moving some digital books to this comic review. I'm going to try to look into an iPad or something so I can at least get the covers to the books and be able to review the covers, get some internal artwork, kind of like what I do when I do the slideshows, because you guys I deserve to keep all of my books, so I'm going to see what I can do about getting a tablet or an iPad at some point, and I'll be able to bring you guys the books I get digitally as well as the hard books. The only problem with the hard books and digitally, I'm going to have to make sure I divide them up the way I divide them up on the show. But this was an epic book. Highly recommend you guys check out Transformers Regeneration 1. It was really good. It's my favorite out of all 3 of the Transformer books. And It's just the epic battle between Optimus Prime and Megatron, and you know what? The battle is still not over.
Nope.
Because you have Galvatron and Grimlock. My favorite Transformer next to Optimus Prime, Grimlock. Come on. Come on. You gotta get this book. You gotta get this book.
Yes.
And I'm gonna work on getting that digital stuff out to you guys. I don't think you'll be able to see a screen this big from where you're sitting. So I can't show it to you this way, and I don't know if I could. I don't think there's any room left for a computer. Maybe I'll make a part 3, which will be all the digital books. Let me know if you guys like this idea. Part 3, where I'll be doing, instead of doing it sitting at the table, I'll do it like a slideshow, and that'll be a review of all the books that I read digitally.
That would be something.
That might work. I think not yet. I think maybe a little bit later on down the line I might start doing that. So that's an idea. I might start doing that, guys. Just letting you guys know. There might be part 3s no matter what from now on. Or 2s or 4s. Part 4s possibly.
Okay. Okay. From the Color Classics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 6. Yes.
Love it. Love it.
Great issue. I mean, it was very adventurous, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean, it just keeps getting better and better.
Small plug here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Collection Volume 4 this month. Don't have a date yet. DVD set's out already. I didn't get it yet, but Volume 4 is coming out soon. I am getting that. DVD set I might wait till Christmas, but the Volume 4 I am absolutely getting, so you guys will be seeing that.
Yes. So we get into where Honeycutt and I forgot what they were called,
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaurs. I'll call them that. They want to know about his creation, and you know, he says that basically, like, they want to know about the transmitter, like how he created it, and that's not for them and all that stuff. And then, lo and behold, he sees his friends. The artwork's amazing.
Of course the artwork's amazing. It's Kevin Eastman.
I mean, it's Kevin Eastman, and he's like saying, please don't hurt them, you know, they're my friends. They get thrown in the cell, and yeah, and then Honeycutt starts to think of a lot of things, you know, of what's been going on and how all this happens. April makes a short appearance as well.
I think the color, I like the Turtles in black and white, but I think in color they're just as good as well.
Yeah, color black and white is good. And then April's worried, saying, like, what can I do? Like, because she sees the Turtles as family to her. But, yeah. So we go into the stage, or... Stadium, thank you. I was thinking of the word. And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles go one-on-one against the dinosaurs. I have to ask you a question, though. That thing in their mouth was kind of...
So they can breathe.
Yeah, because I was kind of...
so they can breathe.
Yeah, but they just start fighting, and Honeycutt's like saying, oh, it's not interesting, but when he knows that's the Turtles, then he stays to watch the fight, and this panel, like right here, is just, thank you. I mean, the fight scenes, it was just amazing. I could just picture all the, it's just amazing. I mean, this book was just...
high on action, that's for sure.
Exactly, and then they try to get Honeycutt, so they can escape. They capture the Turtles, hold the Prime Minister hostage, and so that way the other people don't shoot him. And technically they shot the Prime Minister, and something in the end happens, which is shown right here.
Yeah, he could spoil the whole book. It's a whole 80s book.
Because it's in the trade paperback.
And if you read the Ultimate Collection, you've surpassed issue 6
yeah.
tenfold already. I believe the 3rd volume already. We're in the almost 20s.
Yeah, and they
hit the 20s.
Yeah, and they just fade away. So could this be good or bad for Honeycutt and the Turtles? And were the dinosaurs in it too? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in it. So let's see what's in store for everybody else in the portal. But I liked it. Highly recommended to get the Color Classics as well as the black and white.
Ultimate Collection is a blown-up version of this. This is the colored version of the blown-up version. That's why I'm getting the Color Classics along with the blown-up version.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait to see what's next in the next issue of the Color Classics of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We're now in the Big 2, Green Lantern issue 14. It picked up. It got better. It's Simon Baz versus the Justice League of America, and they're like, listen, I love how in this panel, and even Superman is like Simon's completely like,
Who's he? fight.
I'm not gonna fight. I ain't fighting. And Superman's face, even like right here, he's got like he's even got that eyebrow raised and everything. Like he's like, I mean, come on, you're Superman. Even if I knew how to use this ring, you'd kick my ass by yourself.
Wow.
And he's like, maybe I could take Batman. And then Batman's like, he's a Green Lantern, all right. And he's like, look, I surrender. I'll do whatever it takes. They try to take the ring off, and that's where Hal Jordan and Sinestro like break out.
Ooh,
and Simon,
splash page.
yes, and Simon freaks out because he thinks that the JLA is going to beat him up. He runs. JLA chases after. He escapes.
Yeah, that's
and then he meets up with his sister, and he finds out more about the car, the van that he stole. Third Army's still growing. I have a prediction. In the very beginning, it shows the corrupt Guardians talking about all the stuff they've done. They're talking to the first Green Lantern, or the first Lantern, or the first Warrior, whatever. And the next story arc's all about him because he breaks free finally. Who didn't see that coming? This is my prediction, though, and I read it, and when I'm reading this page, I'm like, okay, I know what's going to happen. I think that the old Guardians, the Guardians that are free, are going to be destroyed, and then the Guardians that have been locked away for millennia are going to take over the new Guardians, the old Guardians. Like, basically, the Guardians that have been locked away in the, what was it called? The Chamber of Shadows. I think that the Guardians in the Chamber of Shadows are going to basically take the place of the corrupt Guardians. They're going to somehow break free, thanks to Black Hand, because Black Hand is in the Chamber of Shadows with them, well, in a different corridor at least, or in a different place. And I think they're going to either destroy their brothers and sisters, or the Green Lanterns are going to destroy the Guardians, and then these Guardians that have locked themselves away from the beginning, the dawn of the Guardians, are going to take the old Guardians' places, and basically the Guardians won't be corrupt anymore. It'll be the Guardians that locked themselves away. They haven't been corrupted by time and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're basically going to take the crazy Guardians' place. The sane Guardians are going to take the crazy Guardians' place, and then Hal and Sinestro in the last page are inside the Black Ring, and I'm guessing in the next issue it's going to focus more on them, which I'm happy. They're keeping them in, they're letting us know, hey, don't forget, Hal and Sinestro are still around, because I have a feeling we're not going to see them, like, completely in a book for a pretty long time, because this is going to be 3 issues. I'm guessing the next series, the next one with the first Green Lantern, is going to be another 3 issues. So that's already 6 issues, that's already half a year. So they're going to be trapped in this ring for a while. So they want to make sure that we know that they're still around, and we know they're still around. But that's just my prediction. If I'm right or wrong, I have no idea. But my prediction is that when the corrupt Guardians are destroyed by either the Green Lanterns or whomever, probably the first Green Lantern, we don't know. But the Guardians are going to be destroyed probably. These Guardians that have been in the Chamber of Shadows for millennia are going to take their spots. And they're not corrupt, obviously, because they know that they're brothers and sisters. They're actually saying that our brothers and sisters have gone crazy and they need to be stopped. So, obviously, they'll be the ones that take the spot of the Guardians once they're destroyed. Because I figured there was no way they were going to completely erase Guardians of the Guardians of the Universe. There was no way. So these Guardians will basically just rise to power, and that'll be it. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong. Who knows? I just don't like seeing Gantha die. I wanted to see them save Gantha. Maybe these Guardians will be able to save Gantha. I don't know. And I know Sade isn't going to die either, so we'll see. We will see. I'm enjoying this, and this issue definitely picked up. I'd say definitely check out Green Lantern.
Yes. Alright, Green Arrow, issue number 14, Hawkman Wanted. This is the crossover.
Did you need the Hawkman issue?
They did say a couple of Hawkman references, but I kind of got the hint of
But you didn't need it for Green Arrow.
Oh, no, because they explained the story of what happened.
Oh,
like, basically,
good.
The people who are after Hawkman, they think that he stole the 9th medal thing,
okay.
And they're accusing him for that. But yeah, the artwork is actually really good. I have to admit that.
Are you excited for Jeff Lemire coming on board?
Yes, I was actually going to say that, and
I'm going to shut up now, so this way you can talk.
Oh, it's alright. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you brought it up because I would have forgot. So yeah, so Green Arrow is going after who are they? The Warhawks. so they call him. This page right, well, this is gory, I'm not going to show that, but, yeah, like, Hawkman just goes, like, mad on them because he's, like, saying, I didn't do it, I'm innocent, and, just trying to find good artwork. And, yeah, like, right here, in this panel, they work amazing as a team, I have to admit that, and, you know, and the Warhawks took the girl that he loves, and now they're going to try to find a way to get her back. So, yeah, and he's saying, I want to go after them because my it's like N, capital N and TH, the nth metal will heal me. And he has to go get her back. So, he doesn't. He stays with Green Arrow saying, you know, you're not, you know, just be smart for once, like, well, we could do this together. So he goes back to Jax, where he looks into the metal that could defect, like, basically Jax makes the arrows that are weak against.
Don't mind me for ignoring that.
Yeah, against the metal. And, they're just like, and Green Arrow has a new, gadget that he uses, which is, this, to fly. Well, actually, to fly / glide, in sort of saying, he's like saying, oh, this is no good. And he says, oh, well, you know what? Come to think of it, I take it back. It's awesome. Susie Ming comes back, but not comes back literally. Like, they make a phone call, and, you know, they talk to each other, and,
okay.
they just have a little scene. I'm getting to it. So, yeah. Oh, and Emerson makes another appearance saying, like, you know, my objective was, you know, steal your company, and what you did, your dad would be ashamed of you. And I'm like, I hate him. I really hope they kill him off soon. But anyway, so they fight against the Warhawks, both Hawkman and Green Arrow. And right here is this nice page. I'm going to do more in-depth review of it, so I'm not going to...
Do you need Hawkman?
I wouldn't say you don't need Hawkman. I mean, if you guys are Hawkman fans, but they explain it right here what happens, so you technically really don't need it, so...
Oh, wow, it says continues in Deathstroke 14 and Hawkman...
Number 14.
And then that ends, and it's issue 15's in C. Okay, so you really don't need it if you don't want it.
No, because they explain it right here in the book, like I said before, but... Yeah, but like I said, more will be in the Deeply review.
Of course, they're just trying to force feed us crossovers. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, but this crossover was good. Hawkman and Green Arrow work excellent together, and I thought it was great to pick up. So, can't wait to see what happens next for Green Arrow. And the artwork was good, as I said before.
Smallville issue 7. Long story short, Clark gets shot by kryptonite bullets. Now it's up to Batman to save him. Batman gets chased by the police. Green Arrow gets chased by the police. Batman has to figure out how to save him. Clark reveals his real name to Batman, whom he knows is Bruce Wayne, so basically I guess it's an even trade now. And Batman asks who he can call to figure this out, and it turns out, here's a spoiler for you.
Can I just mention one thing about Green Arrow? The girl was saved, by the way, by Green Arrow, just to let you know.
Lucky for the girl.
Yeah.
The bullets have a homing device, and that's where they're going to track Batman and Superman now, basically to the Batcave, I believe, or wherever they are. I don't believe they're going to the Batcave. I don't know, I read through this one pretty fast, because this is like 4 books in one. It was a really, I want to try to find a good piece of artwork. It was maybe towards the beginning. Yeah, the beginning had nice art. Let's see.
Well, that one was nice.
Very nice. There goes some artwork. But yeah, looking forward to the next issue. It's really awesome. It's the continuation that should have happened on TV, but didn't happen because...
And they still do the episode things.
Yep, they're running through all the episodes one by one. We have 2 Rot World books, the final books of DC. We have 8 minutes, so I guess 4 minutes apiece is fair enough. We have Animal Man and Swamp Thing, issue 14. First off, we'll do Animal Man because I enjoyed Swamp Thing a lot. And a lot of people have talked about Animal Man. Animal Man's still in the Rot World. They do go back in time and show what happens to Maxine, how the grandmother gets infected by the rot, how the mother is now infected by the rot, and Maxine and the totem are basically running. They run. They call him the totem Socks. And then it goes back into the rot world where Buddy and the surviving people in the Red are fighting against the Rot, and the Rot has a bunch of heroes. They have a bunch of cameos. Hawk and Dove are there.
Oh, Hawk and Dove are there?
Hawk and Dove are infested
and
with the Rot.
Orchard.
Orchard is actually, she's not affected. Deadshot is there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's a all-out epic fight throughout most of the book in the Rot world. And then going a little bit further, Maxine finds somebody in a town that was overrun by the Rot, and the person she finds, though, which is very bad, is William Arcane. And then we don't see anything else from the past anymore. Then we just stick to the future, where Buddy, they find out right before everybody, I forgot his name, whoever it is, left, that the Rot has his daughter, and it's an obvious trap. Even Constantine says, you know this is a trap. He's like, obviously it is, but I'm going to go anyway. And he goes, Steel goes, Beast Boy goes, and Orchard goes. And they're all basically going to, quote-unquote, save his daughter. However, the ending doesn't end with the Rot. This time it ends with the Gorillas. They're in New Gorilla City. So they're in the dilemma of fighting the Gorillas.
I want to take a look at it.
Okay. You just want to see it because I said Constantine's in it.
And Hawk and Dove.
But they're the bad guys.
I know.
While in Swamp Thing issue 14, it's Swamp Thing versus the Rot, which is mostly composed of the Teen Titans. And it turns out because he's so close to the green, he's able to tap into his full potential. Completely full potential. He has like almost unlimited power. And he grows into this gigantic swamp. He's like it's like from Brightest Day when he was that huge Swamp Thing. Yeah, we get that huge Swamp Thing again. And it turns out, we find out that Abby didn't die in the plane crash. And Swamp Thing in the future is like, I want the truth. I want to know what happened to Abby. She's not really dead. And nobody will tell him. And he decides he's going to go to fight Anton Arcane once and for all. And the Parliament of Trees says, the further you get away, the shorter your power is, and even further you get away, the more your power is going to be drained. Basically, he's on a time limit. His power Deadman's in this one. And Deadman follows Swamp Thing, but the further away he gets from the Parliament of Trees, the less power he has, and actually, at some point, his powers will actually drain out, because he'll be too far into the Rot for him to get a connection to the green. At some point, actually, he does lose the ability to be a gigantic Swamp Thing. He actually goes back to being regular size, and he actually creates the boat you guys see in the picture here, and they travel by sea instead of by land. And then it just keeps jumping back and forth. Swamp Thing's fighting the Rot in the sea. Abigail's going to her uncle's castle, and spoiler alert here, she meets up with her uncle, and then it just sticks to Rot World, and big spoiler here. And William Arcane has Aquaman's Triton, and he is the king of the Dead Sea, apparently.
How do you get
the Dead
that?
Seas. Aquaman probably died.
Well, that's impossible for that time.
So I enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to seeing, so I don't know either, Mike, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing Swamp Thing kick William Arcane's you-know-what from here to Rot World Hell. I can't wait to see how this is all going to end. Eventually, they're going to probably just go back in time and stop the Rot from ever happening. They'll probably
but
come
wouldn't
out.
that be like they're doing too much time traveling?
No, because you can't have them. They're a year in the future, and the entire world is destroyed, and the Teen Titans are dead. The Justice League's dead. You can't continue on. What are you going to do? Resurrect everyone? You can't resurrect everybody.
Well, we're talking about DC.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do that. They're going to send them back in time, and they're going to stop the Rot from ever taking over the world. That's my prediction. So, out of the two books, 5 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. Only reason I say 4.5 out of 5 is because with Animal Man, you could see that the only reason he's doing anything is to save his daughter. Swamp Thing's actually getting to the bottom of Rot World. He wants to fight Anton Arcane and find a way to destroy the Rot once and for all. Whereas Animal Man, he wants to fight the Rot, but he's going after his daughter, and it's an obvious trap. Instead, he should be trying to find Swamp Thing, but I could say the same thing for Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing should be trying to find Animal Man because they need each other to stop the Rot. So in a way, they're both going their own separate ways, and that can't be good. Actually, I'd just say 5 out of 5 for both. I'll say 5 out of 5 for both, because you know what? They're both kind of stupid by not looking for each other. Instead, they're just going their own ways. And there was a lot of puns in this book from Jeff Lemire. Somebody mentioned that to me. Yes, I caught on to a few. What was it, the Scott Snyder one? I don't care. Both of them were fighting characters here and there and everywhere. We have 2 minutes left. Let's get into Marvel. We'll do one book, because the more we get done here, the less we'll have for the next part, and it'll stop the tentative third part. Avengers Academy 39, the Avengers graduate. They move to level 3 Avengers, grade 3 Avengers. And basically it's going to work backwards. They're grade 3, then 2, then 1, then full-fledged Avengers. And basically at the beginning of the book, they're actually confronting Ant-Man and everybody else, saying, we know the only reason that you have this academy is because you say we're not because we have the most potential to be Avengers. It's because they're more likely to become the world's next greatest villains. Mm-hmm. So you actually were here doing this to try to stop us from turning into dangerous villains. You're not here to make us Avengers. You just want us to you want to make sure that we don't go askew and we become the villains of tomorrow. X-23 and God dang it, I'll never know this girl's name, no matter how many times I read her. Finesse go their separate ways. X-23 says, you know what, I won't kill you, but we're not friends anymore, stay away from me. Hazmat and Metal finally have their moment together. I have a feeling this will play into Avengers Arena just a wee bit. Yeah, there's romance everywhere throughout this entire book. There's that, and then there's
who are they? Those two women.
I don't know. And then wait, it gets better. There's this. There's just a lot. There's couples everywhere throughout this entire book. Woman and man, man and man, woman and woman. It's just a full-fledged everything. It's just a celebratory. It's over. And in the end, they finally get to the part where they were saying, you know, we know you were doing this because you knew we were the greatest threat, not because you wanted us to be Avengers. Ant-Man says, no, it started off that way, and the truth is we should have told you from the beginning, but the truth is, you guys, actually Hawkeye says this, you guys are the Avengers of tomorrow. End of story. And basically, thank you. Go to behind the camera, I'll be done in 2 seconds. Basically, they're going to run the school, and they're level grade 3, and the only problem is that, oh boy, please tell me I have time. Vile is human again, so basically the sad thing is she has to go back to leading a regular normal life, at least until she can go on staff after getting a high school diploma, but she's got all the training behind her belt to be continued in Avengers Arena, which I'm not really too fond of. So guys, Avengers Academy was an awesome run. I highly recommend all 39 issues. Get them in trade paperback, get them in omnibus, get them in individual form. They were all really awesome. Alright guys, I know Mike's just shaking because we're going to run out of time, so I'll see you guys in the next part.
I wasn't shaking, I was just saying, you know.
Alright, well, we'll conclude Marvel. See you guys in the next part.